Funny story is, yesterday I had a feeling that there was going to be some news about Doom 4, and I was right. I am a freaking prophet, man. Anyways, so if you guys haven't read the article, it's really big news for this game, and it's probably the biggest one since its announcement. I'll leave a link in the description box if you haven't, and I will talk about it and give you guys my feelings. To be truthfully honest, I was not surprised that this game was in trouble. I mean, when BFG Edition was around, I'm like, why do we need this game? I mean, shouldn't Doom 4 be in decent condition already? And why did id have to, put 4 different teams working on the game? There's something wrong right there, especially when id is primarily a company that makes games in small teams. However, the amount of info we have is just intriguing and a good read. I can't believe, the very first version of Doom 4 was a COD-inspired game. I mean, a lot of scripted events, and the game is pretty much, like watching a Hollywood blockbuster action movie type of experience. But that version of the game is pretty much gone, so if you're scared that this game was going to be like a COD clone, it's not. And apparently those leaked pictures was that game. Right now, Doom 4 is a different game as you are watching this video, and we haven't seen what it looks like. I really did like the whole idea, of the environment changes as you play through the game, and that's one thing I will, say something good about the first version, but I'm so glad that the first version is completely gone because I would have, been really disappointed. Another interesting note I found was it needed to sell well, and this is by their publisher, ZeniMax. It had to sell well like Skyrim, and that was definitely something I didn't expect because they never had a game that was that big in terms of sales, and I cannot imagine what kind of tension or pressure they're going. ZeniMax also, got very frustrated with the lack of effort for id, and I think that's a good thing because now they really need to put the time into this game, and that's also a bad thing because I don't know if it's going to end up well. I have a feeling they might rush it, and I still don't know if they're going to show anything, about this game at QuakeCon, or we're going to have to wait even more. I also want to know if those 4 teams that John Carmack mentioned at the last QuakeCon are still present. And if you think about it, this is in the same situation as Duke Nukem Forever. There were, canceled ideas, it had a rocky development progress, and the developers were always being quiet about the game. I really don't want this game to end up being bad, even though I thought Duke Nukem Forever was okay, but I really want a good modern game by these guys. I just hope at the end of the day maybe id could get themselves out of this mess, and who knows, maybe this game could be the greatest game ever, or probably the worst game ever. Oh god, man. We're going to have to see, in the next couple of months. For now on, I still have some sort of hope within them, and I really think they just gotta blend in the best elements of Doom 2 and Half-Life 2, and it will do well, whether it's the quality or sales. I mean, look at Half-Life 2. It sold a lot of units, and it's primarily a single-player game, so why not take some of, the ideas from that game? I'm aware that there's people that feel like, Doom 4 should just be Doom 2 with a couple of adjustments and better graphics and it will do well. That may be true, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to sell well. I mean, take a look at Hard Reset and Serious Sam 3. They're both old-school first-person shooters, and I guarantee you can take all the units that it sold and try to compare it against Skyrim. Skyrim is still going to be, the winner at the end of the day. So, with that said, I just hope, for the best for id, and I don't know, man. Just hope for them.